Good day, everyone. I am Lumapis Lizelle from BSLE 1B. So today I'm going to discuss my report about adverbs of degree. So what is adverbs of degree? Adverbs of degree tell us about the intensity of something. It is usually placed before the adjective, adverb, or verb that they modify. So let's say for example, she is very tall. So she is our subject, very is the adverbs of degree, while tall is the adjective. So the adverbs of degree very modifies the adjective tall. So another example, let's say for example, he walked quite slowly. He is the subject, and quite is our adverbs of degree, while slowly is the adverb. So quiet modifies the adjective or the adverb slowly. So next, how do you find the adverb of degree in a sentence? So with modal verbs, the adverb of degree can appear before the modal verb or before the main verb, depending on the meaning. So there are proper format or rules on writing a sentence using a modal verb. So, subject plus adverbs of degree plus modal verb plus main verb. So, example, you really should look where you are going. So, what do you think is the adverbs of degree in a sentence? So, really, yes, you're correct. So, really is our adverbs of degree, and our subject is the you. Should is the modal verb, and our main verb is look. So, adverb of degree can appear also before the main verb. So another example. So we have another format, or we have another correct format for writing this. So subject plus modal verb plus adverbs of degree plus main verb. So example, you should really look at the instruction first. So see the difference. So first, the adverbs of degree in the first example appear before the modal verb. So in the second example, the adverbs of degree appears before the main verb. So really is our adverbs of degree, while should is a modal verb, you is a subject, and look is the main verb. So next. So as we said earlier, that adverbs of degree usually place before the adjective, adverb, or main verb that they modify. So there are rules or proper format in writing these. So first, subject plus main verb plus adverb of degree plus adjective. So example, Jane is very happy. So the adverbs of degree is very, and the adjective is happy. So the word very modifies the adjective happy. So next, subject plus main verb plus adverbs of degree plus adjective. So example, Tom walks extremely quickly. So extremely is the adverbs of degree, or the highest intensity of the adverbs of degree. So it says that Tom walks extremely quickly. So next, subject plus adverb of degree plus main verb. So example, the boys thoroughly enjoyed their trip to the theater. So thoroughly is the adverb of degree, while the boys is the subject, and the main verb is enjoyed. So next. So how do you use an adverb of degree? So adverb of degree helps us to express how much or to what extent we do something. So they can either intensify the meaning or make it weaker. So intensify. So let's say for example, I am extremely hungry. So extremely, it is the highest degree of the adverbs of degree. So adverbs of degree can also be weaker. So for example, I am fairly certain I locked the door. So fairly is the adverbs of degree. So next. So the common adverbs of degree include very, slightly, quiet, totally, fairly, absolutely, and extremely. So example, let me say, Marinette is an extremely good hip-hop dancer. So it says that Marinette is extremely a good hip-hop dancer, or she is a good hip-hop dancer to the highest level. So proceed. That's enough, very, and to. So enough as an adverb meaning to the necessary degree goes after adjectives and adverbs. So example, is your coffee hot enough? He didn't work hard enough. So from the first example, enough goes after the adjective. So from the second example, enough goes after the adverbs. So it also goes before nouns and mean as much as necessary. So in this case, it is not an adverb, but it's a determiner. So example, we have enough bread. They don't have enough food. So enough there is the adverb of degree from the first and second sentence. To as an adverb meaning more than is necessary or useful goes before adjectives and adverbs. So example, this coffee is too hot. Second, he works too hard. So to goes before the adjectives and adverbs. From the first example, to goes before the adjectives, and from the second example, to goes before the adverbs. So enough and to with adjectives can be followed by for someone or something. So example, the dress was big enough for me. Second, the dress was too small for her. So as we can see, that enough followed by for someone or for something. So next, so we can also use to plus infinitive after enough and to with adjectives and adverbs. So take a look at this example. The coffee was too hot to drink. He didn't work hard enough to pass the exam. So as you can see, to plus infinitive hot to drink plus from the second example, enough plus to pass the exam. So very. Very goes before an adverb or adjective to make it stronger. So example, the painting was very beautiful and he worked very quickly. So very. So very at the first and second example goes before the adjective and the adverb. If we want to make a negative form of an adjective or adverb, we can use a word of meaning or not very. So example, the house was ugly or the house was not very beautiful. Second, he worked slowly or he didn't work very quickly. So as we can see in the example, so we use not very or didn't work very quickly. So be careful. There is a big difference between to and very. So very expresses a fact and to suggests there is a problem. So very, for example, he speaks very quickly. Second, he speaks too quickly for me to understand. So that would be all. I hope you learned something or you gained something for today's discussion. So thank you for listening. Goodbye.